Boxing fans, Miguel Maravilla here with the recap. Here we go with the highlights. Boxing weekend kicked off Friday night as featherweight Dennis El Martillo Contreras scored a fifth round TKO over Belmar Preciado in winning the WBA Fede Centro title Friday night at the Osceola Heritage Park Event Center in Kissimmee, Florida. Contreras took it to Preciado and dropped him in the fifth. Preciado beat the count, but Contreras just was all over him as he scored the stoppage. Referees stopped it at 2:36. Contreras improves to 22-10-1 with 20 knockouts. Also, heavyweight Cassius Chaney scored a TKO in the fourth over Chancey Welliver. Chaney improves to 19-0 with 13 knockouts. Undefeated top-rated heavyweight Danny Boyd stopped Ricardo Snyder's in less than 2 rounds Saturday night in London. Where it was just too much for Snyder's, battering him around and dropping him 3 times in the first. In the second, the referee waved it off after a knockdown. 20 seconds into the second round with the win, Boyd retained his WBO international title and improves to 15-0 with 14 knockouts. Looks like he'll be taking on undefeated countryman Joe Joyce in October. From the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles, super lightweight prospects Abra Martinez and Luis Arcon fought to a split draw. Martinez goes to 8-0 with 1 draw and 6 knockouts. Arcon goes to 10-0, 1 draw and 10 knockouts. Brian Mendoza won a unanimous decision over Thomas Lamana. This, a 10-rounder in the super welterweight division. And opening up the FS1 card, super lightweight Justin Faldo won a unanimous decision over Jose Ruiz. The PBC on Fox co-feature saw super middleweight Vladimir Hernandez defeat Alfredo Angulo. Hernandez came in as a replacement for Caleb Truex. Angulo, the former world champion, pretty much has a lot of miles in the tank. As it showed here, Hernandez just too quick, too fast, just beating Angulo to the punch. Credit to Angulo though for showing his toughness as he always does. Hernandez with the big win, improving to 12-4 with 6 knockouts. And in the main event, WBA super welterweight champion Erislandy, the American Dream Lara, won a unanimous decision over Greg Vendetti. Lara was just himself, just too much for the tough Vendetti. Lara was just too quick, boxing, countering, just outworking Vendetti, outlanding him 161 punches to 88. For Lara, he improves his mark to 27-3-3, 15 knockouts. Lara looks to fight the winner of Jermall Charlo versus Jason Rosario super welterweight title bout, unification title bout. We shall see. From the bubble at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, middleweight Javier Martinez of Milwaukee, Wisconsin won a unanimous decision over Rances Ward. Martinez improves his mark to 2-0 and is trained by Robert Garcia. The Murataya brothers were in action as lightweight Raymond 10-0 with 8 knockouts, scored a 7th round TKO over Cesar Valenzuela. And bantamweight Gabriel, 5-0 with 3 knockouts, won a unanimous decision over Justice Bland. Unbeaten welterweight Alvis, the Dominican Kid Rodriguez, 9-0, 9 knockouts, scored a 3rd round knockout against Cody Wilson. Rodriguez dropped Wilson and then just knocked him out in the 3rd. Good job for Rodriguez as he remains undefeated. Junior welterweight Arnold Barboza was dominant, winning a one-sided unanimous decision over former world title challenger Tony Luis. It was just a one-sided affair throughout the fight, 10 rounds. Barboza was just too much. Just the bigger puncher, landed some solid shots throughout the fight. Luis tried to box and slip and keep away, but that wasn't enough as Barboza improves to 24-0, 10 knockouts. Probably a fight or two away from a world title fight. He hopes to someday fight the winner of perhaps Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. Up next, Oklahoma's Alex Saucedo, in which should be a solid showdown. And in the main event, WBC WBO Junior Welterweight Champion Jose Ramirez won a hard-fought, tough majority decision over former WBC champ Ukraine's Viktor Postol. Just a very slow start for Postol, very limited on the jab. Ramirez came out very, very fast start, taking it to Postol, applying the pressure. However, Postol was able to adapt, get comfortable, sit on his punches, extend that jab, making it difficult perhaps from the 5th round on. A lot of close rounds. However, I just feel the activity and the work output from Ramirez is what did it. I honestly think Postol was just slow to start the first 5 rounds. If he was busy in those first 5 rounds, we might have seen a different decision. Therefore, Ramirez was able to squeak out by a majority decision. With the win, he improves his mark to 26-0 with 17 knockouts. He looks to land a unification showdown with WBA IBF champion Josh Taylor.